Okay, so The Wire came out in 2002. It lasted from 2002 to 2008. It lasted 5 years, 5 seasons, and it lasted about 60 episodes, 13 episodes each. And this show was supposed to depict African American culture and people who live in poverty. It actually explores a lot. This movie, it's very graphic. I mean, it's a lot of cussing in it. If you've seen this show, South Park, I know it's a cartoon show, it cusses a lot. South Park was seen as the most graphic cartoon show in the world because it's a lot of profanity. It's a adult cartoon. You know, people thought The Simpsons was graphic, but when they saw that South Park came out in 1987, I remember when it came out, people were not happy about it. Potty mouth. They did not like seeing children exploited in cartoons in such a negative way because we had there were shows like Rugrats, but then we had but anyway. The Wire has a lot of profanity, a lot of cuss words. It's graphic. It's a lot of sexual. It explores gay. It explores a lot of craziness. Omar is a crazy black guy, dark skin, and he's like a boogeyman. He's like Candyman, and he walks around and he's people scared of him. Omar. When they say when black people see Omar, they run. They know Omar is feared. He's also gay. He doesn't like women. He's into guys. And then the first 2 seasons were pretty good. It really deals with the drug trade, drug dealers, and how people get caught up in that life. And it explores how it's dangerous. It explores 2 sides of the world. It explores young black males who are who are drug dealers, and then it explores the cops and how their lives. So it explores 2 different sides of the world: the good people who are the cops, the bad people who are the thugs and gangsters and dope heads, the corner boys. Season 4 actually explores that. They explore it when they deal with how kids turn out bad. You see 4 innocent black boys. They go to school. They play video games. They beg their parents to buy them some new clothes and stuff like that. But then they turn bad by season 5. They turn dookie. Daquan is a smart kid. He's smart. He's lovable. Makes good grades, but he has his personal life is bad. But Daquan, people call him Dookie because he's poor and homeless. And then he gets picked on by his friends who are not his friends. They're just pretending to be his friends because they feel sorry for him. They're the only people that want to hang out with him. Then you got Randy, orphan, doesn't have parents. So he keeps going from orphanage to orphanage. Michael is the light-skinned pretty boy. And people don't see him, people see him as just privileged because he's light-skinned. And he tries to prove that he's bad. So he ends up becoming a psychopath to prove that he's not the innocent light-skinned kid. It's pretty sad. And then there's another one. What is that boy's name? He has brazenness hair. He's seen as weak. I can't think of his name. Not Randy. I can't think of his name. I have not seen the show in so many years. I started watching the show back in 2008 by accident. It was really, really good. I was 17 and I thought the show was good. I watched every episode. It took me 3 months to watch it, but I'm like, wow. I was really disappointed when the show ended because I wish the show had lasted longer. I think the show could have lasted another 3 years, to be honest with you. The show was that good. The last kid is supposed to be tough. He's a bully, but he's really weak, and he actually ends up being better than all the other boys. He ends up becoming a motivational speaker. He ends up being raised by a black guy, a teacher, and he raises him, and then they become good friends. And the boy becomes better. He doesn't end up being a thug or a gangster or a potential criminal. He actually becomes a motivational speaker. So the show is actually trying to teach people about what it's like to grow up in Baltimore inner city. I've never been to Baltimore, and I'm never going, but I heard it's very dangerous there. Ms. Jerry.